Hi. So the last time I was chatting, I was in an authentic emotion mood of anger. And I just wanted to quickly follow up from that incident. I started to put the tools to use that I've been sharing in my videos here. And I really gave the incident, the issue at hand that I was upset about, I just kind of gave it over and um, prayed for grace and ease in the situation and just let go of what the outcome was going to be. And I just stepped away. I stopped reacting and I more started to be responsive. I also noticed that I became very present in my moment, and I noticed that it was more of a habit for me to kind of go off the edge, or not off the edge, but respond with a lot of force when I'm angry, and that is not beneficial to anyone. So that was a great lesson for me to go through. Something else that was a great part of the experience is that I was able to realize and help my son find some unconscious commitments that he has with the universe and himself, and show him why that was creating the reality he was experiencing and how we could start to shift that. And what we did was we identified the unconscious commitment and then we owned it. He took ownership of it. So I don't want to go into his stuff, but I'll use myself as an example. So in the past, I have found an unconscious commitment to being worthless. And I think that's a strong emotion that a lot of people have, an unconscious emotion or unconscious commitment to, that obviously they're clearly not aware, but they don't value themselves. They don't see themselves as being acknowledged or worthy. So therefore, they continue to invite experiences into their lives that confirm that they're worthless. And I don't know that that was a heavy thing for me, but it certainly was something I had gone through. So when I identified the unconscious commitment, I was able then to start to shift it by, the dark part of it is what we would identify, which I would term as part of the shadow. And then the light side to that, the duality, the other side to that emotion, that, or that feeling that you have within, we can find positive and light enhancing words to begin to shift that. So first, I just kind of want to explain what an unconscious commitment is. An unconscious commitment is a belief about yourself and about life that you have stored in your body. And this would be a negative belief primarily that you have stored in your body that you are unaware of. When we have some experience something painful, we make up a belief about ourselves and about life, and then we march our little body off to the classified ad department, and we take out a classified ad that says all the people, situations, and circumstances that possibly can show me that my life is worthless. Say, for example, you can replace that with any word. Please apply. And then we do a very rigorous interview process and hire the worst of the worst of them. And then we turn around years later and say, why do I feel so worthless in my life? Well, it's because the universe shows up to match whatever frequency you're putting out there. So when you've got a thought process that's in a negative direction, you're putting out, unconsciously, you're putting out a negative vibration into the universe, and the universe has no other choice but to magnetically show up and confirm that you're right. This is part of what creation is. When we start to take a hold of this and take ownership of our feelings and our thoughts and our unconscious commitments, and we unravel all of that, then we start to consciously create our experience. So, for example, if I am committed to being worthless, then the opposite of that would be I am worthy. I am committed to my life being worthy. I am committed to life being worthy. I am committed to being acknowledged. I am committed to being cherished. I am committed to being loved. All of these aspects start to shift how we see the shadow emotion and then the light side of it. So they start to shift our experience in life and that which is drawn to us for an experience. It's very exciting when you start to see the shift. It's almost magical. And then you realize the energy really is at play here. So when I am shifting those unconscious commitments to a new commitment with the universe, with God, with myself, with other selves, I write that out 10 times with my right hand and 10 times with my left hand. So I would physically get out a pen and write, I am committed to being worthy, with both hands. So now we're actually physically rewriting the story within our being, within the cellular aspect of the body. And we are starting to change. We've made now a verbal commitment, we've made a written commitment with the universe, and you can even put it to a mantra if you want, so that we're shifting it in every way possible to now call in this new experience. In some ways, this could be similar to the law of attraction, where you know, try to create positive experiences by putting out positive thoughts. It's pretty much the same thing, but what we're doing here is we're finding the unconscious commitment that you have, that you are unaware of. So I help you find that within you, and then we unhook that and we write a new story. And it's amazing how fast your life changes, how things, people, events, everything just starts showing up different. And you didn't have a conversation with somebody about it. You just changed the ad that you were putting out electronically, or like energy wise, out to the universe, electromagnetically, and the universe is now responding with circumstances, events, people, things that are more now in alignment with what your new commitment is to the universe. So I want to help you find any unconscious commitments within you and give you the tools to start processing that. I did talk about Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die. That's a great book. It also has the shadow emotion and the light aspect to the emotion. So it's a great guide for shifting that within you, and becoming aware of what that other side of that emotion is. And outside of that, I'm glad you showed up again. I have a lot more to talk about, but I just really want you to understand that unconscious commitments exist within the cellular level of your body, within your being, and they're calling forth, whether you're aware of it or not, they're electromagnetically putting out a frequency into the universe, pulling those experiences to you. So it's better for us to find them and to unravel them. I write a lot more about this on my website, amandapinkerman.com. On the blog, I have a blog written about somatic cellular release life coaching. And in there, I talk about unconscious commitments at a deeper level. I kind of give you a brief overlay of the steps in changing this inner dialogue, changing this record within you, and writing new commitments with the universe. So get to writing your new commitments. Figure out, just start with the easy things that you can identify about yourself. Just start there and start writing out new commitments that are positive and sending you in a new direction and bringing better, happier, powerful, love-filled experiences into your life, and turn off all the negativity. All right, have a great day. Thanks for showing up.